Alright, I'm back with another Starfield video. Continuing the UC questline or the Vanguard questline, whatever you want to call it. Let's see how this goes.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack.
So
You have my
much
gratitude.
dialogue.
I was also told the President wants us to get you into the Armistice archives ASAP. So, we've got no time to waste.
Now,
You know what the archives are, correct?
banned data from the colony warner.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the three major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now,
Yep.
the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince two people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes.
No problem.
Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Just going to need some electrodes, a tooth extractor, and some sodium pentothal.
Very funny. This is going to be hard enough already. Both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
Not a problem.
And I do mean cooperate.
Oh, I can make
Threats
them
and
cooperate.
violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
I have a
But
fucking
it does mean we need to
manipulator.
get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
We're going Varun.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge.
When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here.
He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Actually sounds pretty promising.
It does, but there's a concern. We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
Fantastic. Let's hope we're not chasing a
It would at
corpse.
least be a speedier negotiation. But I, of course, hope the ambassador is alive and well.
Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Perfect. Tell me about this guy.
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Perfect. What are the other
Certainly.
tools?
See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
Okay.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen. Report suggests there's a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for intel. Maybe even convince to work with you.
That's all the info I need for the Ambassador Radcliffe.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise. Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Pardon?
You know what? Let's see. What do we got? Freestar Collectives. Deputy McIntyre. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Deputy McIntyre is apparently somewhere close. Deputy McIntyre. Where you at? Oh god, tinnitus. Oh god, tinnitus. Come on, man. It's loud.
I'm sorry, but I need sign-off from the Interstellar Affairs Office.
You are a visitor? You'll
Yup.
find the ambassador in our office.
I'm a freaking ranger.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices,
Yeah.
Terramorphs, as in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
I can be wherever the
Official
fuck I
business?
want.
Talk to the ambassador.
Hello.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
Here on behalf of the UC. You and I need to talk.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives.
You look like you had some work
she
done.
also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants
that
Terramorph
Botox?
data from the Armistice archives. Some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy.
Yeah.
In order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf.
Oh, you're
Tell
a
me I
dick.
got that right.
Death's on your hands.
Excuse me. A less level-headed person might think that was a threat, Captain. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go.
There's just tech on
No,
the scene.
Captain, I'm not, and I'll tell you why. What you experienced down there at the spaceport, I've lived that once before already. Fought tooth and nail as aliens rampaged in the streets of my home and others all throughout the collective. But my aliens were placed there by UC hands. So I'm not interested in anyone getting power like that ever again. The UC most of all.
Uh-huh. Trying to prevent
You have my
unnecessary
answer.
deaths.
Now please take the hint.
Nope, we're gonna
You're
persuade
really gonna
you.
push this?
Yep.
All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood. I'm listening.
Holy crap. That's a hard one.
Oh, I understand precisely what's at stake here. The balance of galactic peace. Londonian. They had to abandon the planet.
Uh-huh.
But that couldn't happen again.
Oh, yes, it could. I am a Freestar Ranger.
I don't care if you're the God Emperor of Neon. I won't make the same mistake you are right now. Captain, I'm sorry, but my answer is not changing. The UC is just gonna have to find another way. Now, I presume you can see yourself out.
How rude.
Sounds like it was a real mess down at this.
That woman is an absolute... Oh, sorry.
Yes, she is.
Oh, what? You're the Vanguard captain, right? You know,
And a
I
Freestar
was about
Ranger.
to board the Nat to the spaceport when the alarm triggered. Sounds like I got real lucky. And like I've got you to thank for things not being a lot uglier.
Nice vest, dude. It's a war zone down
Well,
there.
Then you have my earnest thanks. But look, they said you were coming here on official business. The ambassador likes to handle all that personally, even if she does have trained diplomats here to help her. And I don't want to get shipped back to Aquila City, so you should probably go speak to her.
Yeah, work with me.
You want to work with me?
You got a nice vest. That's
Why
fine.
don't we talk somewhere a bit more private?
Like the other side of the kitchen? Or you got an office, or is this an office? We going in there? No, we're going over here. All right. What's this? Where's that? I'm supposed to go over here. But I'll even shut the door.
So you want me to work with you? But why now? Why me?
Need to prevent more Terramorph attacks. Not expecting her
I
support.
think that's a pretty safe assumption. And no other city should have to go through what happened here. So then, what would you need from me?
I need to get access without being seen.
Her quarters. Huh. Oh, that's doable. And you and the UC will be providing me with what for my services? Oh, wait. I thought you were looking to hire me. Oh, I'm not taking a bribe.
How about more?
That much, huh? Okay, no, okay, yeah. Okay, so there's a utility corridor that leads to the ambassador's quarters, which you can access through the main conference room. Here, the key.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't let the guards see you entering or exiting the utility section, or you're gonna be in serious hot water. I'll keep an ear out for more instructions from the UC.
Uh-huh. No. Not that. Not that. Just gonna stand right here. Hello, guard. How you doing? God, you guys. Hold on. Because I'm heavy? Alright, now I'm super quiet.
Agent detected. Patching in playback.
Son of a bitch! Cameron!
Are you alright, Ambassador?
It seems the Council of Governors has rejected my appeal to join. Again, which means you and I are stuck in this colonial rat cage until we die. But I think we might need to. We should expedite the process.
What are you getting at, ma'am?
I mean, my requests keep being rejected because they don't want to add a seat, right? But what if one opened up? The Meister's heart in what it used to be. It's not like anyone would miss him.
Eva, I think it's time to get some sleep.
Just think about it. Maybe we can reach out to some experts at that sort of thing, huh?
Good night, Eva.
Alright. Roll the dice. No problem. No problem at all. Hello.
Did I not make myself abundantly clear, Captain?
Oh, I'm
You're
about
not
to make
getting access to
myself
the
abundantly
archives.
clear.
Excuse me? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yep.
No. If the council found out, I'd lose my position. I'd be exiled.
Uh-huh.
I'd be... Look, I believe we may have gotten off on the wrong foot.
Uh-huh.
The issue at hand is one of trust, no?
Uh-huh.
So perhaps if I can trust you to keep this little secret between us, then maybe we can find a way to trust the UC with access to the archives.
Oh, yeah. You definitely can. You got yourself a
Good.
deal. I'm gonna be
Good.
nice.
I appreciate you working with me. Just like I'm sure our great powers will. In fact, I think there's an opportunity here. Keep both our factions happy and ensure an air of legitimacy to the whole proceeding. I can only let you get the information on the Terramorphs. Anything else and people will get suspicious. And all research will need to be monitored. Freestar scientific observers making sure everything's being used for the right purposes.
That's fine.
But those two items should be enough to allay any suspicions.
I can agree to those.
Good. Okay, let's go get you your access.
All right. Look at that. Problem solved. God, that woman is a super bitch. Really fucking irritating to deal with. Really hard to persuade, too. I wonder if there's even a way to persuade her. There's gotta be, but... Man.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there.
Perfect.
Here you go. I hope that'll be enough to maintain your discretion.
We're good. You and I, we're good. We're solid. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, there we go. Up. This. Wait, not that way. Okay. There we go. To the elevator. Now we gotta go clean out some space pirates, I'm assuming. Oh yeah. Need my crap back on. There we go. Fast travel enabled. I can travel again. Yeah, alright. I'm learning this YouTube thing. I'm adding hashtags. I don't know how much that's going to help, but we'll see. This looks extremely overgrown. It's probably a problem. This does not look anywhere near normal. Power switch. Follow voice, restore power. Okay. See if I can knock out some of this BS before it becomes a problem. What's going on here? This looks like a serious problem. Thanks for your stuff. I like stuff. Alright, this is like a haunted house type of thing, I guess. Jeez. How many of you are there? We good? Getting over there. Wow. Rune scriptures. Alright, that's neat. Heavy particle fuses and shotgun shells. both. That can't be used in any. That's essentially useless. So that's not going to work. That and... Nope. Nope. There's that. There we go. What? I picked that for nothing. For nothing. What's with the mannequins? It's just supposed to be creepy, or like, what's going on here? This is overgrown bullshit. Oh, it's this one. Okay, cool. We're good. Hey. Excuse me? I don't know what's firing at me. I thought I changed all of you guys to friends. One more left. Okay. You know what? I don't even care anymore. No. You know what? No. I don't care. What's down here? Door's inaccessible, so I probably got to go up before I can go down. There's a lot of good robot parts in here. Decent ammo. No. No going back now. Nope. Problem solved. Give me all your crap. Where's your buddy? Alright. Throw the switch. Gotcha. Room, security, computer. Yep, don't care. What's in here? Can't use that. Can only use that on that. I'm assuming that goes, yep, here. That goes there. This goes here. And then this goes here. Alright, well, that was completely useless, but okay. Let's go back downstairs. Problem solved. Problem solved. We good? Alright, give me your stuff. Oh, you're alive.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured.
No biggie.
Come, let us discuss.
Ambassador Balmore. Can't unlock that. No, there ain't much else to do.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again,
nasty.
who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
Spaceport's in rough shape, but not much else is damaged.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door? And the broadcast spoke of Terramorphs at the spaceport.
Maybe a free-star ranger?
A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code.
Uh-huh. Smart guy.
So the UC requires information, then. On Terramorphs, presumably.
Good brain.
I see this all clearly.
Sir. Yep.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter.
Okay.
We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage.
Absolutely.
The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends.
I like this guy.
You must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Absolutely. Independent observers.
Well,
yep.
Then I shall not fear. Please,
gotcha.
Follow me.
Oh, man. Oh, it's a big chest. I had to.
Let's hope it still works.
I had to get it.
And there.
Perfect.
Let it be used for good.
Absolutely. Turn to interstellar affairs. Well. I have enemies nearby? What? Alright, now I'm curious. Do you have the storeroom key card? Is it just hanging out in here? Faculty Domestica. Huh. Don't need that. Would like the key card, but I have no idea where it is. Wait. That's where I'm supposed to go, but I don't have it. Okay, well, can I fast travel now? I can. Good. Alright. To the elevator. Elevator go up. Possibly sideways. Oh no. Let's see. Up. Yep, elevator go up. There we are.
Evening, sir.
Excuse me?
Got it.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed?
Yep.
With Radcliffe and Balmore?
Absolutely.
We're all in agreement.
Yep.
That's incredible. I wasn't sure Radcliffe would ever get on board. I'm very much looking forward to getting the debrief on how precisely you managed to pull all this off, but that'll have to wait for another time. Regardless, superlative work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Problem solved. Report to Armistice Archives. Let's go get the forbidden paper. Or the forbidden knowledge, I guess, because it's probably not on paper.
Here on Vanguard business?
Nope. Going to go get the forbidden knowledge. The forbidden chip. Chip with data on it. Some sort of NVMe SSD. Supercharged or something. I don't know. If I can not get stuck on terrain. Yes. Yeah. Armistice Archives. Secure the future. Safeguard the past.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules.
Okay.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units.
Okay.
Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
All right. Verified? Guess I don't have to wait.
Verified. Unlock engaged. You may proceed, Captain.
The server room. I guess it is that one. Unit 18. Terramorph data collected. All right. What are we doing now? Back to mast.
What was the name of that guy?
All right. Got the data. Back to the cabinet. Yeah, man, I need to wash my beard out. Give the hedgehog a bath too.
Captain. Surprised to find out we're having visitors as we work.
Major Sinan and I were just discussing the merits of your planned interfactional cooperation. I think it's a great idea. Get them invested in the solution. Make it clear we've got nothing to hide.
I'm sure they'll be lovely house guests.
Now, Captain, if you wouldn't mind transferring the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing next steps.
Time for us to start getting some real answers, and figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
I'm trusting you on this.
Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right.
Plus, you don't need her word. We'll be setting up oversight alongside the collective.
I want her word anyway.
Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Should even be able to house its own cadre of independent observers. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Wait, what? I'm a citizen now? I'm gonna have 2 houses. I get to be a citizen. Dual citizenship. In the Freestar Collective and the UC. I am an important man. A very important man.
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-Sand protocols.
Yep. Oh man. If you could walk just a little bit faster. I mean, I know your knees are probably kind of old or something, but yeah. What, I don't know what we're doing here. Going in here. Oh, to swear under the stars or whatever. Yep. Oh, this is pretty. Before I talk to you, screenshot. Yeah.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Absolutely.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
Sweet.
Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
Hello, puppy.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
Absolutely.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Go on. Level 30. take care of that later. Alright. Time to go see some important people. Really important people. What do we got now? Subsection 7. Oh, that's something. It's a storage room. Of course it's a storage room. A-level clearance required.
Entry, unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor.
Perfect. It's a thick door.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed.
Yep.
But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Given the amount of security, I'd say you're pretty important or dangerous.
Receptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too
useful,
valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
Definitely one of the chattier ghosts I've met, except about what you actually want.
I want to help you, and my progeny Hadrian, prevent more attacks. Though I am curious, has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
Nope.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it.
Fair enough.
And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Sure, let's go.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on.
Perfect.
I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
All right. I like dealing with things.
There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make it deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day.
Okay.
But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
Yeah, consider him dust.
Good. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local Vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Awesome. All right, well, that's going to do it for this one. I'm off to edit. I'll see you guys in the next one.